I call upon a Deputy Prime Minister, the Chief of Staff of the United States of Biafra, the lioness. You can see what she does. And you know about Hugoya. They are telling the stories. And it's going to continue to be so. More beautiful stories are coming. On that note, I welcome Akumanya. Wanyama. Never.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Frandy. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I am so very happy. Thank you, Honorable Christopher, for holding the ground before we all join the fundraising today. I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone for what you do, dear friends. I'm telling you, whoever have not seen the destruction of Nigeria, that person is very sick, very sick. I'm telling you, whoever has not seen the successes of the United States of Biafra government, that person is very sick. And when we say sickness, the sickness is upon the Nigerian terrorist state. Tinubu, Christopher Musa, the delegitimized governors and co. They are scrambling. They are running from pillar to post. They do not know what has hit them. They have no clue. Because they do not understand that the wish of the people, the declaration of the people, of a people must be respected. They've never known this side of life. They are just, at this time, with the United States of Biafra government and the United States of Biafra people learning those laws, those charters they signed to be a nation which they have never obeyed. They have never anticipated it. It is under the USB that they are learning the lessons. They are learning it at this point. And it is a privilege that it is the people of the United States of Biafra that is teaching the world, teaching the Nigerian government what it means to be a civil society, what it means to make the world a better place, what it means to let the world know that it is just not by the balance of the gun that you make the world a better place, but it is by those charters that have been developed over the years by different organizations, civil organizations, to make the world a better place, to follow them, to follow those charters that you signed before they let you be a nation. You must follow those charters, not manipulate the charters, not for economic interest, not for who you ship your oil to, not for those you make or you bribe. That is not going to make the world a better place. That is why the United States of Biafra government was declared on November the 29th, 2024 in Latin Finland, to make sure that the world is a better place, to make sure we are a country that we make the world a better place. So thank you so much, Frandy. Thank you, Honorable Christopher. Let me start by thanking Biafrans that called into this meeting, and friends of Biafrans, pressmen and women, enemies of Biafrans. I know you are watching me. You are watching the Biafran people, the civil people, the industrious people of Biafra, the peace-loving Biafrans. the people that want to make that part of the world a better place that is not colonized by the terrorists. They are those who are watching as we speak right now. It is our commitment to ensure that that part of the world stops the terrorists being planted by the Nigerian state and the IOC. So thank you so much, family. Thank you so much, dear friends. Let me start by remembering and recognizing our leader, Onyebumi Nnamdi, whom the Nigerian state have forcefully shipped to the Sokoto prison, where they want him to die. Actually, the judgment of Tinubu against Onyebumi Nnamdi is death by firing squad. Do not miss that fact. The judgment of Christopher Musa, President Tinubu of Nigeria, the delegitimized governors, all of them, do not remove anyone. Their judgment, the Ohanese people, their judgment against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is death by firing squad. I want everyone listening to me to know that that was their sentence to that innocent poor guy who has not committed any crime, except he does not want his people to live in the same community with reintegrated terrorists approved by President Tinubu, Christopher Musa, and the delegitimized Southeast and South governors. That was the only crime Nnamdi Kanu has committed. His only crime is, you cannot continue to kill my people while we fold our hands and watch the reintegrated terrorists you brought into Nigeria kill his own people, and you want him to keep quiet. That is his only crime. So Tinubu sentenced him to life imprisonment. Actually, from what the judge said during the sentencing, they wanted him to die by firing squad. But because the world will kick against death sentence, that is why they gave him life imprisonment, for those of you that have been following. So Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Soludo, Hope Uzodinma, Oti, Mba, all of them, they committed Nnamdi Kanu to death sentence, open death sentence by firing squad. That was what they gave him. Do not be confused about any other thing, life sentence or now. And you know the reason why Tinubu did that? He wanted to stop us, dear friends, so that we will not have the United States of Biafra. He does not want Biafra to be free. He does not want us to exit Nigeria. He wanted to continue to collude with his European counterparts to milk the crude oil that comes from the Biafra territory, to develop other parts of the world while our people languish in abject poverty. That is the only reason why Tinubu sentenced Nnamdi Kanu to death, so that he won't talk again. That was his plan. If he takes away Nnamdi Kanu, then he colluded with Finland. If they take away Simon Ekpa, Biafra will not be talked about again. Now they realized they cannot be at it. Now they realize that the freedom of the people of Biafra is not about the individual. It's not about Nnamdi Kanu. It's not about Simon Ekpa. It's not even about me, Dr. Orabueze. It is about the wish of the people. Where over 50 million people have voted to exit Nigeria. No organization in the world can stop this. It's a promise I'm giving you. No, it's zero. So we want our Onyebumi Nnamdi Kanu to know that we are 100% with him. Do not be moved, for that which is sick, we already remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, who the Nigeria terrorist state colluded with Finland to sentence. According to Finland, Alexander Stubb, he said Simon Ekpa is engaging in terrorist activities. So he's engaged in terrorist activities, and some Nigeria security agencies were hurt or something to that effect. That is what Alexander Stubb told the world. But Alexander Stubb refused, forgot, refused, forgot, denies to tell the world the millions of Christians have been murdered by Tinubu's Nigerian security. He refused to tell the world the millions and thousands of innocent Biafrans that are being forcefully taken away by the Nigerian state, by Tinubu, even as we speak, even as of today. We got the reports, live reports of innocent Biafrans that Tinubu have colluded with the delegitimized governors in South East and South to take away, forcefully take them away by their criminal security agencies they established. They tell them, just take them away. Once they are Biafrans, take them away. Kill them, harvest their organs. Do not give them any gap. Once they are Biafrans, they are IPOB, they are terrorists. This is the misinformation. Tinubu, Christopher Musa, and the legitimized Southeast governors are spreading across. But we are here to stop them. We will stop them, is a promise. So we want to remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. I would want to let you know, do not be moved, but that which is sick, we already got. We already got it. When Alexander Stubb refused to report the human rights abuses of the Nigerian state to the European Union Human Rights Commission, he has committed a crime against humanity. Because those abuses were reported to him by Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the United States. He reported those crimes to him. But as a civilized nation that the world respects, instead of Finland to make sure they follow up to stop the killing in that part of the world, they refused to do that. Rather, what they did was to collude with the terrorist state of Nigeria to arrest our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, label him is a terrorist, is engaging in terror with terrorist people. We, like Tinubu label me and these Biafrans here as terrorists. That is a lie that the world needs to know today. We are not terrorists. Biafrans are not terrorists. Tinubu is a real terrorist. Tinubu has a standing policy to reintegrate non-terrorists into the Nigerian military and police. So you, as a president of a country, tell me what will happen when you reintegrate non-terrorists into your military and police. Tell me what you expect. What is going to happen is that those reintegrated terrorists that you put in your military and police will Islamize your nation. That is why today Nigeria is a member of the IOC. And what is one of the conditions of being respected in the IOC? You must have a policy to Islamize at least 90% of the people around you. That is exactly what Tinubu, Christopher Musa is doing, to Islamize. to Islamize Biafrans. So we want to tell our Prime Minister, do not be moved. Do not be worried. For that which you seek, we already got. The world has seen that Nigeria is a terrorist. Not you. Not Onyedunamde Kanu. Not Simon Ekpa. No, they are not. Not me, not Biafrans. Millions of Biafrans that gather every day to support the United States of Biafra government. They are not terrorists. They are not terrorists. So I want to use this opportunity to thank our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Do not be moved. It's only a matter of time. I believe Finland already discovered that Nigeria is a terrorist state. And I tell everyone, even if Nigeria, Tinubu promises you $100 billion of contract, you must refuse that immediately. You must. I'm not talking about the little contract they are giving to some Biafrans, though. Some Biafrans that pretend. Some Biafrans. The little contract appointments they give them, you see them talking trash on social media. So I want to let our Prime Minister know that we love him, we respect him, we adore him, we stand by him 100%. 100%. Do not be moved. For that which you seek, we have already gotten. And if Finland refuses to do the right thing, if Nigeria refuses to do the right thing, we will make them do the right thing at the right time. It's a promise. Exactly. I want to use this opportunity to thank the United States of Biafra Defense Elite Squad, the United States of Biafra cabinet members, the United States of 40 state governors, and their commissioners, the heads of missions. Thank you so much for what you do every single day to ensure that this declaration we made, no one will tell you that is a promise. I want to thank the heads of missions, especially this week. We want to highlight the head of mission to Austria, Chief Opera, who has been able to tell our allies the truth about the United States of Biafra, to ensure that those who misinform the world about the leadership of the United States of Biafra, somebody like Elias Garasalos that works with the Moral Global, again, it's okay for Elias to propagate and let the world know that Nigeria is a terrorist state. But when it comes to the leadership of Biafran people, Elias is propagating the wrong thing. And Biafrans, we will always stop him. And whoever he works for is a promise. So Elias continued to propagate the United States of Biafra. The killing is by the Nigerian state. The killing is by the Fulani. The encroachment and the forceful removal of innocent Biafrans. We Biafrans, we don't have a problem with you. Continue to propagate that. But when it comes to the leadership of the United States of Biafra, there is a continuum. No one can tamper with. That continuum is from our Onyedunamde Kanu to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa to my humble self, Dr. Orabueze. Anything outside this, Biafrans will deal with you and whoever you try to plant on the United States of Biafra is a promise. I want to use this opportunity to thank again Chibokara for highlighting and letting our allies know we are the United States of Biafra stands. Thanks so much for the President of the United States of Biafra. and the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, for designating Nigeria a country of particular concern. That is what Nigeria is. And all their leaders are people of particular concern, PPC. We say CPC, countries of particular concern, is being ruled by PPC, peoples of particular concern. Because without the people of particular concern, like Tinubu, like Charles Soludo, like Oti, like Osadima, like the legitimized governors and their politicians in Nigeria, without them, the policies that make Nigeria a country of particular concern will not arise. So these politicians are the main people that must be punished for making Nigeria a country of particular concern. They are the ones that support policies to reintegrate terrorists. Policies that have made Nigeria one of the most terrorist countries in the world. It is those politicians, including Charles Soludo, Uzodinma, Mba, Oti, all of them, and their groups, Ohaneze people, and so that support this policy of making the world a very dangerous place. So do not be deceived when Nigeria is designated as a country of particular concern. You must target those behind making Nigeria a country of particular concern. So we thank President Donald Trump, Melania Trump, thank you so much for making this a particular project, particular concern to make the world a better place. We also thank all the United States of America, Republican legislators that have now known the evil that the Nigerian state owes, not just to Biafra, but also to America. The evil they are plotting, the terrorism they are hatching to attack the Western world. Thank you for realizing that. Even as they spread across social media, they are propagandists, the people that they are using to misinform the world. Thank you for knowing those people. This week and last week, we have seen the Nigerian terrorist state using unapproved security agents to forcefully remove some innocent Biafrans. The United States of Biafra was redeclared on November the 29th, 2024 in Latin Finland as a sovereign nation that must be respected. Whether you like it or not, we're not breaking you. You must respect the declaration of the people. That is what they want. That must be respected. What does Tinubu do? He plants the legitimized Southeast and South governors, set up faceless criminals, security agents, and you will see them showing innocent people, branding them IPOB. They are terrorists, they are criminals. We have reports of innocent Biafrans that went to march to support the independence of Biafra. Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Soludo, Oti, these the legitimized governors, ordered that they be arrested, beaten. They removed their clothes. They put the Nigerian guns they used beside them. They took pictures and they were sending it on social media, labeling them criminals. With our red beret and our kings, we are not criminals. That is how the Nigerian state operates. That is what Tinubu does. That is what Onyedin Nandekano and Simon Eber has been fighting. Thank God. The world now have seen how Tinubu operates with Christopher Musa. By arresting innocent Biafrans that went to march for their independence, planting guns beside them, planting our berets beside them, taking pictures, beating them up, throwing them into jails for no crime, forcing them to admit they are going on a mission. Those are lies. A Nigerian signed charter. An individual is presumed to be innocent until proven otherwise. If Tinubu says that those people he commanded them to beat, Soludo told his security to beat those innocent Biafrans. If they were presumed criminals, what happens taking them to court? Why did that happen? Why beat them? Why take them away? Why kill them? Plot to kill them is on. Because that was the order from Tinubu. What happens to the rule of law? What happens to human rights? What happens to somebody is presumed innocent until proven otherwise? No. Nigeria is a lawless state. They don't know. That is why Nigeria must crumble. Nigeria must crumble for people to leave. Anyone pretending to think otherwise, you will bear the brunt. Because you are making the world a very dangerous place. We saw the one that was sent from Europe to go to Imo State. I said, oh, Imo State, Nigeria is a safe place. These are the plots of the Nigerian state. They bribe them to say anything. They bribe them to say, oh, Nigeria is. Why does Tinubu give that man the security to move around? You need to remove the security you give to that man for 2 days. Allow him to tour the whole Nigerian state before you can say Nigeria is a safe place. Tell Tinubu to remove the security they give you, sir, and then move around the whole Nigeria. And I'm giving you a promise. You are not going to survive. I give you only 2 hours. Britain will be looking for you. That is how dangerous Nigeria is. But they gave you money to come and pump that rubbish, pump that trash on social media. You have no clue. He or she who wears a shoe knows where it's painted. So please disregard the who parading in Imo State, saying Nigeria is a safe place. I just came for a conference. Nothing happened to me. He has no clue. Again, those innocent Biafrans have not committed any crime. Tinubu has labeled them criminal with Soludo just to stop us, just to stop Biafra restoration, which you already got. So I need you to be very, very clear. And we are remembering thousands of innocent Christian Biafras locked up in different jails and in different cells across Nigeria by Tinubu, Christopher Musa, and the legitimized Southeast governors. It's only a matter of time. You must let them go. They've not committed any crime. You will never be the leaders in Biafra land. It's a promise. That power of the gun you gave to those faceless security agents, and you tell them, anyone that talks about IPOB, arrest them, kill them, throw them in DSS dungeon. That cannot continue. Your days are numbered. You cannot continue to label innocent Biafrans, innocent indigenous people of Biafra. That is what IPOB means. I am an IPOB. It means indigenous people of Biafra. And this IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, is different from the IPOB as an organization that is working with Tinubu and the terrorist state of Nigeria. I want everyone to be very, very clear on that. What Tinubu is doing with Soludo and the delegitimized government in Southeast is to arrest innocent IPOB, indigenous people of Biafran people. Those IPOB as an organization that have people like China Sawodu, Emapowafo, and Co. Tinubu is not touching them. Those people they sent to Finland to bear witness against our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Those are the IPOB organization working with Tinubu and the Nigerian state. They are not their friends. But The order from Tinubu is anyone that is an IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, including people like me, arrest them, kill them. That is what Tinubu is saying, and that is what we are here to stop. So, those two innocent Biafrans arrested by Soludo and Tinubu, I'm calling on Tinubu to release those two innocent Biafrans and wait to march. They've not committed any crime. Let the world know the crime they've committed. You force your security agents to tell them, for them to say they are going on a mission. We know that is what you force them to do. That is what you know you told them to say, so that you and your faceless security will not kill them. We already know that. You need to leave them immediately. You need to leave them. Tinubu is forcefully occupying a sovereign nation, which is the United States of Biafra land. Harassing people, arresting them for no crime undergone. That must stop. We will not fold our hands and continue to allow Tinubu and the legitimate Southeast and South governors to continue to forcefully remove innocent Biafrans, and we allow them to go free. No, that's not going to happen. They must leave Biafra land, because 85% of Biafrans during the forceful election that Tinubu conducted in the old Anambra State, only 15%, according to their INEC record, only 15% voted for Charles Soludo. 85% of Biafrans rejected Soludo. There is no way 85% of Biafrans and their wish and their declaration will be swept under the rug. And there is no way that 15% that Soludo represent can rule Biafra land. That will never happen. So promise. I want to use this opportunity to let the world know Tinubu can never stop the terrorism in Nigeria. Anyone that is thinking you are talking to him is doing something, he's appointing ambassadors, he's doing this, you are joking. He does not have the power to stop terrorism. He has reintegrated millions of terrorists into the Nigeria state. These terrorists have the best machineries, AK-47. Tinubu can never stop them. That is why the only solution to save the lives of Christians, to save and stop the Christian genocide happening in Nigeria today, is to dissolve Nigeria immediately and recognize us, the United States of Biafra. We've already done our declaration. We have our constitution. We have our currency. We've done everything possible. We conducted our self-referendum. 50 million of Biafrans have voted to exit Nigeria, whether you like it or not. We have exited Nigeria. We have exited Nigeria. No other referendum will be done again in Biafra territory. That declaration of the people must be respected. The way some of you in Western countries respect the declaration of your own people, you must respect the referendum that was conducted by the United States of Biafra citizens. That is the right thing to do. Anything outside this will not be accepted. Again, the whole Nigerian country has been infiltrated with reintegrated terrorists that are collecting taxes from the indigenous Nigerians. Tinubu does not have the power to stop that. Christopher Musa, when he was that, was the chief engineer of the reintegration of non-terrorists. So any country now that Tinubu is presenting Christopher Musa as the defense minister, and that country, you accept this guy, you are making a huge mistake. You're making the world a very dangerous place to live. The United States of Biafra will not be part of that. we have several reports of Tinubu and Charles Soludo arresting innocent Biafrans. These are fathers, these are breadwinners, these are the people, husbands, that take care of their families. That is why we continue to do our humanitarian fundraising, to ensure that the children, the wives left by these people that the Nigerian state is taking away by the seconds, we protect their children, we protect their wives. And the children have medical care, they go to schools, they have food on their table, because Tinubu has continued to take away the breadwinners in those families. These are facts. These are facts. Some of these innocent breadwinners have been murdered by Tinubu and Charles Soludo, and those of them, they've been killed. Some of them, I get reports every day. It's not all the reports I get that I send out on Twitter, but some of them I do send out that have facts, have pictures, have videos of innocent Biafrans that Tinubu is forcefully removing every day from Biafra land, in collaboration with Charles Soludo, Peter Mba, Hope Uzodinma and Co. Oti. They are the ones. And the Nigerian, their politicians, they are all parts of the game. They all voted to reintegrate non-terrorists into the Nigerian state. All of them. No single difference. All of them, they are all the same. And all the ones Tinubu has given appointment, or Nigeria state has given appointments, they all support the policy to reintegrate non-terrorists. All of them, anywhere in the world where they are making the world a dangerous place, and we must stop them. Please continue to donate towards rebuilding our new nation. Please continue to donate towards humanitarian services to help the families of the breadwinners that Tinubu and the legitimized governors have taken away from their land. That is what this fundraising is all about. We cannot allow our people and their children and their wives and their families, their parents and grandparents to continue to die when Tinubu takes away their breadwinners. That will never happen. We all are fully aware that there is genocide in Nigeria. Tinubu is participating in the killing of Christians in Nigeria. We all know the guy that witnessed at the United States of America's committee about the genocide. Even before he returned back to Nigeria, Tinubu ordered the reintegrated terrorists to invade his home, kill over 30 members of his family were murdered by Tinubu. Just because he testified in the United States of America. And he told them the genocide going on in Nigeria. Before he returned home, Tinubu and the Nigerian politicians, they ordered for the killing of over 30 people in his family. Many homes were burnt down. His home was burnt down by the Nigerian state. And somebody will sit somewhere and say, you are trying to solve. There is nothing to solve in Nigeria. Nigeria must crumble, whether you like it or not, anyway. You have no choice than to support the United States of the Biafra government, to support the crumbling and the dissolution of that entity called Nigeria. That is the best thing you must do to make the world a better place. Anything short of that, you are participating in the killing and in the genocide against Christians in Nigeria. It's not whether whoever talks to you. I'm telling you, the fact and what must happen to make the world a better place. Whether you believe it or not, that's your own business. Whether you have a contract with Nigeria, that's your own business. Whether they are giving you $1 billion of crude oil every day, that is your own business. Like I said, Nigeria, Tinubu has no power to stop terrorism in Nigeria. They are building a safe haven to launch attack to the Western world, especially the United States of America, and that must be stopped immediately. Immediately. Again, these innocent Biafrans that are taken away by Tinubu, killed by Soludo, by Uzodimma, you think their children will rise up and be romancing Soludo and Uzodimma? You think they will just keep quiet as the children are rising? What do you expect they will do? They will destroy those people that destroy their parents. It's a promise. So I'm pleading with everyone to continue to support the United States of Biafra government. Our task is to stop the terrorist state of Nigeria, nothing else. We have the manpower, we have the wherewithal, we have the defense, we have everything needed to stop Nigeria. We just seek your support. Recognize the United States of Biafra government. Give us the tools we need. We don't need no foot on ground. We have enough foot on ground to destroy the reintegrated terrorists brought into our nation by the Nigerian state. Again, I thank Biafrans for our independent anniversary, which happened on 29th of November 2025. It was a huge success. Thank you all so much. Those that marched, those that presented cultural events, and some of you, we couldn't showcase your presentations, your videos, and all that. We will continue to do that in our as we progress. But we thank Biafrans for taking up the freedom in their hands. United Nations has no power. They are not the ones. They cannot give us our freedom. African Union do not have the power. I am telling you, we, Biafrans, the power is in our hand. We are the one that will stop them. We're already doing that. We are stopping the Nigerian terrorism. At the end of the day, it will boil down to what we have and how we stop them. If the United Nations has the power, when the war broke out between Ukraine and Russia, think about that. Do you know the thousands, how many thousands of innocent Ukrainians and innocent Russians that were killed? Why United Nations is there making noise? United Nations cannot. They are not the one that will give us our freedom. They do not have the power. I'm giving you that promise. No. If they had that power, they would have kickstarted the thousands, the killing of thousands of innocent Ukrainians and innocent Russians when the war broke out between Ukraine and Russia. United Nations could not do anything. They were just there. Oh, they are bringing food supply. When the war and the thousands have been killed, they say, oh, they are NGOs, they are bringing food to this and that. They do not have the power to do anything. The power lies with us, Biafrans. And that is why we must continue to reinforce, to solidify the United States of Biafra. That is the only thing that will save us from the reintegrated terrorists brought into our land by Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Charles Soludo, and Co. It is not UN, it's not African, it is not nobody. The power lies in our hand. And we show the world on November 29, 2025 stop that. Because that is the only thing that will stop the Nigerian terrorists in our land. Please support us in this journey to stop terrorism in that part of the world. You don't lose anything by supporting us. I'm telling you, we have everything it takes to stop the Nigerian terrorist state. So I thank Biafrans for the thousands of the United States of Biafra elite squad that marched across the 40 states. Again, the trainings that the United States of Biafra leadership gets and the trainings that the United States of Biafra defense gets have made the United States of Biafra defense one of the best elite squad in the world. We are not going to go the Nigerian way when they become faceless and they parade innocent people that they are seeing their face as criminals. You cannot be faceless and label somebody as a criminal. No. That shows the world that you are a criminal. Show your face. Tinubu, if you believe you still have Nigeria, the legitimized Nigerian police in Biafra land that are arresting so-called Biafrans, let them show their face. Don't use illegitimate criminals that are faceless to be saying, asking people, now where did you go? Oh, we were going on a mission. Who are you? Why are they faceless? That shows the world that you, Tinubu, Charles Soludo, you all are criminals. You all are criminals. You label innocent people as criminal. Meanwhile, you are the terrorist. You are the criminal. If some people do not understand that, we do understand that, and we will make sure you do not continue your criminality in Biafra territory. Again, I want to thank Biafrans for our independence anniversary, which was a huge success. The United States of Biafra people, we are peaceful people. We want to use those mineral resources in our land to develop our people. As I speak, there is no seaport in Biafra land. There is no international airline or airport in Biafra land. There is no pipe-borne water in Biafra land. No electricity. Electricity is intermittent. It comes and it goes. Meanwhile, some of you negotiate contract with Nigerian government to continue to milk the natural resources to go ship outside and develop your own people, while our own people, we don't have no standard hospital, no electricity, no constant electricity, no international airport, no international seaport. And you think it's okay. No, it's not okay. And in Nigeria, most indigenous Nigerians have been killed. The indigenous Christians are being murdered every single day by the reintegrated terrorists of Tinubu and Co. Most schools in the northern part of Nigeria has been shut down because of the reintegrated terrorists that kidnap them, kill them, demand for ransom from indigenous Nigerians. And some of you think it's okay to negotiate any business with Tinubu and the Nigerian politicians. No, it's not okay. You must stop immediately. Nigeria must be dissolved. Remove your hand from Nigeria. Allow the indigenous to take care of their business. That is the best thing you, as an international intruder, must do. Remove. Take yourself away from anything Nigeria. Allow the indigenous people to structure their land. Take yourself out. If not, you will become a victim. We, the United States of Biafra, we've already exited Nigeria. So support us. This is the best thing. We are already stopping the Nigerian state from milking the natural resources from Biafra land. So if you have any contract of oil or gas with the Nigerian state, you must cut that contract immediately. Immediately. You will stop it immediately. Because that contract is built on the blood, the lives of innocent people, innocent indigenous Nigerians. I know you don't want that to continue. Again, we still have reports of the forceful removal of innocent Biafrans by Tinubu, Christopher Musa, and the Nigerian delegitimized South governors. We have names. We have Jerry A, we have Obina, we have Chinedu, we have thousands of names that are on my list that are forcefully taken away by the Nigerian state, languishing in different cells across Nigeria, in different military barracks in Nigeria, in different police stations, taken away under gunpoint by the Nigerian state. And they will turn around and tell you that Biafrans are killing Nigerian security. But they wouldn't tell you the thousands of innocent indigenous Nigerians that Nigerian security and Tinubu are taken away by the seconds, by the minutes, silencing them in order to stop us, Biafra, which they will never do. They can never do that. So we demand for Tinubu to release those thousands of innocent indigenous Biafrans that they locked up in different cells across Nigeria, in different army barracks. And I call on you, those of you that are Nigerian Biafrans, you call yourself one Nigerianist, but you are Biafrans first. And you observe Tinubu locking up, killing your own people, your youths, branding them terrorists. Once they are IPOB like me, they are terrorists. That is what Tinubu and Christopher Musa tells you. And Charles Soludo, and you believe them. And you allow the Fulani terrorists, hegemony, to continue to lock up your illustrious sons and daughters across Nigerian jails, across Nigerian military barracks and police barracks. And you think it's okay. And you think it's okay. No, it's not okay. You must rise up and stop Tinubu now. Let him release innocent thousands of Biafran Christians that he locks up in different jails across Nigeria. He does not lock up those Muslims. No, because I have Muslims. They are my friends. They tell me what happens. Tinubu does not have the power to touch them. But the Christians are being locked up, killed across Nigeria. That must stop. Again, we have the list of those that Tinubu has locked up. We also call on Finland to release our Prime Minister Simon Eber. The more you hold Prime Minister Simon Eber, the more you contribute to the killing of indigenous Biafrans by Tinubu, Christopher Musa, and the Islamic extremists. That is what you are aiding. And let's understand, you are aiding Islamic extremism in Nigeria by holding up Prime Minister Simon Eber, who is our leader. Oyedunam is our leader. The more you collude with Nigeria to hold up these two individuals, what you are doing is contributing to the killing of innocent Biafrans. Leave her. Oh, leave her. Let them go. Leave her. They've not committed any crime. Their only crime is to tell Tinubu to stop reintegrating non-terrorists and Islamic extremists into the Nigerian state. Those security agents, Finland, that Tinubu reported to you, something happened to them, are the security agents that Nigerian government have used to kill thousands of innocent indigenous Nigerians. I believe by now you know what is going on. Let Simon ever go, nothing will stop him. You see this United States of Bafra, nobody, the people have declared, nobody can stop this. I promise you. I know that you saw our independence anniversary that we are in the 40 states, which is our nation. Okay, I am open to negotiation with anyone. But you see this declaration we have, this declaration of the United States of Bafra, nobody can stop that. No one can stop that. Not United Nations, not African Union, not anybody, not any president. Nobody can stop that. The people have spoken it, and it must be respected. We will make you respect the choice and the opinion of the people. Thank you so much, dear friends.